So what's going on, everybody? Mark here. I am headed out to the FAA testing center in Daytona Beach. Yeah, if you remember me in the forums there, I was thinking about not doing this, but I ultimately decided I guess I should. Also, I learned that there may be a recurrent test that is going to allow me to, it's an abbreviated test, I think 40 or 60 questions. But I'm headed down there now. We're going to see what we can do to take this test. I'll give you a little bit of information on it because I got mine in February. And it expired on the 12th, which was yesterday, and I'm taking it a day later. So maybe I can take that recurrent test. I'll give you that information when I get down there. So we're gonna go there and take the test. Again, I'm just a day out of being expired. I was really hesitant on getting this again. I don't know why. I think it's because the lack of, I'd say, enforcement, the ease of just doing it as a hobby is giving you more freedom than you have with the commercial pilot's license, if you will. So $130 for 2 years, $60 a year. It's a lot of money for a license that that all it's there to do is keep track of you, essentially. Make sure you're doing the right thing. Yet hobbyists can go out there and anonymously fly and really don't have to do anything except for get on the phone and say, "Hey, tower, I'm flying over here. Thanks. Have a good day," and then that's it. But I'm going to see. The last time I took it here again was 2 years ago. It was like you had like an hour and a half of time, and it was like 120 questions. I think I honestly don't remember, but it was relatively good. I got like a 92 on it. I missed a few of the weather questions, and last night I really didn't study much. That's what I'm kind of worried about now. But I did like 3 of the practice tests that were from last year, and seemed to do pretty well, and I'd average about 90 on that as well. The only thing that tripped me up was maybe that one question with landing on runway 13. You've seen it 100 times if you've taken the test, but that one there. But other than that, I think it was pretty good. It's just learning and taking your time on it and making sure that you're reading it. If it says antidote, it's the opposite, and that's one of those things that in the beginning test, I believe it tripped me up just a little bit there. So, and the drones that I fly, just to let you know, are just the regular hobby commercial, sub-commercial, we'll call them, drones like the Phantom 4 Pro, and then I have a home-built one that I use. And then in addition to that, just the Mavic. That's all I use. I use this for little bits and pieces of maybe some wedding footage. That's all it really is. I sell some strobe lights that I get from UK, from Flytron, and resell those. So if you want some of those, link in the description. Yeah, I'm going to tell you about this test today. I'm going to see how it goes. I'm going to let you know what it was like. Again, if you're having to do the recurrent test, then you'll know. You'll know what it's like. It should be pretty easy, though. Make sure that you bring your identification. You want to bring a form of ID. I did this one, and I have my password, and I also have my previous existing 107 certificate form, piece, card, whatever you want to call it, that was issued. Because when you do this one here, you're not going to get issued a brand new card. You may be able to purchase another one, I imagine, if yours is worn out or anything like that, but yeah, you're not going to be able to get one. So right now it's about a 15-minute drive to get to the FAA testing place. It's 12 o'clock, so I wanted to get down there and get a little bit earlier so I can show around the area and make some footage. So we'll see you over there. So what's up, everybody? Mark here again. We're here at Embry-Riddle now. We're walking over to the Aviation Center. I believe this is the place that I need to go to, but it's been a while since I've been here. But I don't know where they moved the testing center to, if they had. So we're hoping this test is like 40 something questions for the recurrent test. I'll let you know once I get done and completed. But yeah, this is a big school. This is a big flight school, and engineering and all kinds of other degree type things. They do have a food truck here, which is pretty cool. If you want to come in and walk around and check things out, you sure can. Big school, lots of money. So we do got to take this test today. I was really hesitant about it. I know I'm going to keep saying that. But ultimately, I was really hesitant about taking this test just because of the fact of everybody that does it without a license, and they can get away with it. Not that I want to get away with it, but I can do most of my work without having a Part 107 there. I can do all my hobby stuff. So anyway, we're going to walk in here and see. I think this is the area where it is. So since I do have some testing in progress, I'm gonna go ahead and just be a little bit quieter here. So I don't even know what time it is. It's 12:30. So we got a little bit of time. We'll walk around here real quick and see what's going on. So we'll do it. So neat. We got like cool simulators. That's a suborbital space flight simulator mission control system. Pretty neat there. And they've got virtual reality lab. That's pretty cool. Neat. All right, we are going to go ahead and go in and get this test registered and get everything squared away. See if we can do it. So what up, everybody? Hey, just finishing up the test here and did pretty well. 85 on it. I missed a few questions. Some of those questions that I missed were safety management, and then weirdly enough, a tower question that I thought was right, but I may have been wrong. I think I can review the questions though, and I'll try to share them in the video as well. So I'm gonna get back in the truck. We'll talk about it a little bit more. So what is going on, guys? I went through and did the test anyway, like I was saying I was going to. I didn't study for it. I took like 2 of the practice exams that were from the 2018 time last year. I think there was some on the websites. I'll put those in the description so you can see them as well. I missed a couple questions. Some of the questions that I missed, I thought I got them right anyway, because it was like there was a tower at so many miles south of a particular airport. And it was the tower was like 1,500 feet tall, and you had to go to the top of it. Well, for some reason, either I changed my answer or whatever, I got it wrong. It should have been in Class C airspace, which I thought I did, but I didn't, apparently. 85 was the score that I got there. Again, I didn't study on it. 2 years ago is when I took the last test, so I think I did okay. Whatever. I wasn't going to take the test anyway, but I did. Now I'm till February 28th of 2018, and just a quick answer to some of those questions that you might have had. The recurrent test, it is, you can take it until the end of the month. So even though my expiration says the 12th of February, which was yesterday, I can take this test all the way up until apparently the 28th, and then I don't have to retake the whole entire one. So it's done and said. The other couple of questions I missed, one was about something about what is regulated under Part 107, and it has civil UAS, public UAS, and model aircraft. I put model aircraft thinking that was it, but apparently it must have been small UAS. I don't know. I don't know what it was because I didn't refresh myself on those terms like that. Crew management system, that was another one that I got wrong. It was either supposed to be safety management system or crew management system. When you implement a plan of the operation, etc., I guess that's crew management. I still don't know. I get that one mixed up and flip-flop back and forth. All the charting this time is 100% easier. Before, it was on a screen. You couldn't see it. It was very difficult to read it, and their monitors were just garbage. But now you have a chart. If you want to get that supplement chart, or not supplement chart, but it's a airman, private and small UAS. It's a little book. It's about like that thick, and it has everything in there that you need. Even the airspaces, if you need to, you can reference to the front of the book and see some of the airspaces. If you forget what a magenta line is, or a blue or a dotted dash line is, you can look in the front and see, in the legend, what it was. But all in all, passed at 85. I'm happy about that. I got to send it in, and if I can get these questions that I missed wrong, then what I'll do is, it was PLT 40, 64, I don't know what all this is, but there were 6 questions out of 40. That's how many I got wrong. But it is a 40 question for the recurrent. The full test is 120 or 150 questions. So if you miss 6, you get an 85%. If you miss 10, I think that's the failing portion of it. I don't know. I'd have to do the math on there. 40 questions, and if you miss 10 of those, that's 40% off, which is a 60. So yeah, that's failing. So I think that's failing. Anyway, If you're going to get Recurrent, it's $130 from this place that I got it at. I did it at Embry-Riddle. It was pretty good. If you're in Daytona Beach area, you can get it done there. They're pretty nice, and they give you 2 pencils, earplugs, a clear sheet of paper, and a Sharpie marker type thing to mark on your chart. Again, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad the first time. I did a higher score last time. I got like 92 or something like that last time, because you're able to miss a little bit more than you are on a shorter test like that. You got to be a little more accurate. But most of the questions, they were really just basic and simple. The other one that I remember getting wrong was in a restricted airspace, or in a restricted zone. I think that's what it was. In restricted airspace. I don't know. I thought it had to do with like a totally restricted off area, like it was restricted for period, like a military zone. But I put in there that it is not permitted under the rules. It should have been that the agency controlling that area can grant authorization, essentially. So, but anyway, I hope you guys appreciate it. If you get that test going, I know I was part of, at this Embry-Riddle, I was part of like the first 40 that went in there. So they're going to start seeing people trickle in and do the testing there. There was one other person taking an ATC test while I was in there, but that was about it. So thanks for liking, subscribing, comment, hit that bell button, and then that way you can see. I may post up my the actual wrong questions that if I can pull them up and share those with the ones that I got wrong there. So 85 out of 100, I missed 6 out of 40. Whatever, I'm happy I don't have to do anything. Now the next step that you have to do is you don't do anything. You just report this to the website that's on your sheet. You don't get a new card. You don't get anything like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, thanks for liking and subscribing. Thanks for smashing that bell. That way you can get notified when I go up, and videos like this can continue on. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys again soon.